My name is Jonathan Alexander, and the prototype that I'll be presenting today is called Trigger Fury. Trigger Fury is a simple shooter game that also has the battle royale aspect to it, as many games you see in many shooter games now. And this game gets its inspiration from many types of cartoonish arcade shooter games you've seen back on the gaming websites, such as Miniclip games we used to play like in school and when we were younger on the computer. And that being said, the target audience for this game would also be the younger audience that has a nice that likes shooting games as well. And it's more of a game just to occupy themselves with, pass the time. It's just a simple game like we used to play them back in grade school. As I said earlier, it's not really a game you play on the console, not like the Call of Duty levels or anything like that. It's just a simple, carefree game. Just play to pass time, have a little bit of fun, even play, against your friends, which I will talk about that later on. So the features for this game was made using the Unity 3D engine, and all the scripting was done using the C Sharp language. In this game, there are two modes. One of them being a single player, where it's a battle royale and you fight against AI opponents. And then there's also another game mode, very simple. It's just the local multiplayer where you can go 1v1 against your friend on the same computer. And in the single player mode with the AI opponents, in this prototype, there's only an 8-man lobby. And once it reaches 4 players, if you make it to the final four, it moves it into a smaller arena just to help with the battling against the AI opponents. And in this game mode, you move with the WASD keys and just aim and shoot with your mouse. In the local multiplayer, however, when you go 1v1 against your friend, being as you are on the same computer, the controls do vary a little bit. So for one player, we'll be using the WASD keys to move and to turn and look around, but they'll solely fire with the space bar, and then the other player will use the arrow keys to move forward and backwards and to turn their player, and they'll be using an enter button to shoot. But that's all there is to that mode. It's just a simple 1v1 against your friends, just a quick duke it out and see who wins, restart every time it happens. And if I were to continue this project, I would like to create it with more levels so I can add just a variety of settings to play in, and it would allow for a level select screen before the game starts, or just to randomize it whenever someone chooses to play. So you can have a random screen whenever you do the single AI opponents or the local multiplayer, just choose the setting you're in. I would also like to add another mode where it's actually a large scale battle royale, maybe like at least 50 opponents or 50 players in a lobby. And here, that's where the camera will be more fixated on the player itself and not showing the whole arena, since it's just a small prototype here. But it'll be fixated on the character itself and his field of vision, and you move around and it follows you as you go around the level. And with that, I'd also like to add an in-game store, because being fixated on the character, it allows for a slight customization. So I'd like to have an in-game store where you can customize, get weapons, just minor customization, since it is a top-down game right now. I feel continuing and bringing these additions to the game will take it to the next level, allowing for it to be more enjoyable for the target audience and just more successful overall as well.